Fire signs, this is your collective bonus reading for June 29th through July 5th. And you look at the playlist for your sun, moon, and rising sign to see what additional messages are there for you. Okay. Do remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. So this really is a timeless reading. Here we go. Let's see what we have. Ooh, I like it. Cardinal Moon. This has Aries, Queen of Wands energy. Be bold and make the first move. There you go. All right, let's see what your energy oracle is. All right. Ooh, like that. Goddess of the Moon. So, really being intuitive right now. Very intuitive, feeling things. All right. What else do we have? Meditation. This is like coming out for everybody. Deep thought, stillness of the mind is what I'm getting there. All right. We're going to do a crystal message card for our lovely fire signs. Crystal message. We're going to put that one over here. Now let's get an angel number. All right. What angel number do our fire signs need? Oh, so we have hold your vision. I see it already. All right. Stay on the path that you are on. We'll read the rest of it later. This is a healing messages oracle. All right, let's put that one over here. And then we just have one more. These are so cute. All right, let's get started. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, let's look at your recent past. What messages need to come through for our fire signs? Okay. Ooh, I think my candle's going to go out soon. We have Scorpio here with King of Cups. 8 of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Wow. Okay. That is a divine couple there. Now, that could be you being in balance with your feminine and masculine side. It could be a person in your life, whether it's the king or queen. Depends on who you are here. Page of Pentacles is flying out here. Could have been an offer or messages of some kind. And let's see. Wow. Okay, 6 of Swords on the 8 and the 5 of Pentacles. Nope, not having it. You know, I think there was someone, I'm not sure which side you're on. Someone was both open to and receiving love and made an offer here, maybe sent you some messages, or you could have been the one that was open and offering, you know, some kind of opportunity here. With this Ace of Pentacles here, this is all potential energy, you know, potential to build something, you know, possibly a relationship. I'm kind of getting relationship vibes here a little bit right off the bat. But this is a very small offer, little token, just a little bit, right? But I feel for you fire signs that probably weren't in a receptive mode. You were in a almost like a cleansing mode, of letting things go. We have the 8 of Cups. Anything that just doesn't feel right or isn't providing you with the quality of emotions that you want, you just walked away from it and really went away. Look, we also have this card of moving away from things and this card of moving away from things. So emotionally detached and mentally detached here from something. You know, you really did not want anything in this regard, possibly. And that happens. You could have interest from a lot of people, but you are just not interested. Your mind is somewhere else. This is moving on to calmer waters, and looking forward, not looking back. That's what I like about this combination of cards. Yep. And so I'm I feel like there's some rejection here. The Queen of Cups covered by the Five of Pentacles now. I think someone made an offer, and I think you just were like, no, you went in the opposite direction and left them feeling left out in the cold, abandoned. Their offer just was not accepted, no matter how they presented it. I don't think you wanted it. Now, it could be the other way around. It could be that you made an offer and it wasn't accepted. Maybe they moved on or, weren't interested. It depends on what your timeline is and what your story is. But someone here was given the cold shoulder. That's all I'm seeing. It seems pretty straightforward right there. Offer made, not taken. Yep. Or maybe you went for a different offer. Maybe you chose one and not the other. Right? Because it doesn't matter male or female energy. You went towards one and not the other. Possibly. So let's see what's in your current energy. Oh, more. Let's see. Why did I say more? We have Aquarius energy with the Star. We have the Six of Cups. And the Devil. We have Capricorn now. I don't want to talk about that yet. Let's wait and see what's going on here. Ah, look at that. We have the Empress now on there. That's pretty amazing. Okay, let's see what else we have. Eight of Swords and hold on, hold the phone, just hit the brakes. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so we got a lot to unpack here with this current energy here. Okay, let's start with this one. Okay, well, there is this light side and this shadow side that it feels like you are in conflict here, fire signs. You have these really amazing hopes and dreams. It may feel distant, far away, like how can I ever complete that? And we're getting that with that Eight of Swords. There's some worry is creeping in here. But the Star reminds us of our connection to the divine. And the Empress here is how we draw that down and turn our dreams into a reality here. Manipulating the earth energies. We are all fertile and abundant, depending on what we're wanting to create. What are your hopes and desires? We have desire here really strong, really strong here. And it could be that what you're focused on is something that you desire above all else. Like you might be obsessively trying to make this happen. You know what I'm saying? It could be that. But from right here, we see just really good energy, right? Being very fertile and abundant, being in a creator mode, inspired by our hopes and dreams. So that is wonderful. That's wonderful. There's some tension here with the Six of Cups crossed by the Eight of Swords. The Six of Cups is nostalgia. And what does that mean? It means thinking about the past and when things were good. And that's not really bad within itself, but that could be hindering our progression if we're just stuck in the past. We don't want to be stuck in the past. It's good to remember the better things and to not fixate on things that were negative that happened to us for whatever reasons. But something is crossing here where you're stuck in this. You don't feel like there's any forward momentum. You're stuck thinking about things that happened in the past. You're attached to them. There is an unhealthy attachment here to the past. Probably thinking about what you walked away from, what you gave up. There's some unhealthy materialism and obsession here, fire signs. I don't know how that's coming out for you. When I say materialism, I just mean the things that are earthly around us. It could be an unhealthy attachment to the past, memories, not living enough time in the present, or, thinking about the future. Um, what I'm really getting from this is attachment, the chains, the puppeteering that I'm seeing here. That's what I'm feeling, you know, but it's mental. That's the thing. This is all mental. And so, really, even when we see a card like the Eight of Swords and she's, partially blindfolded, and we see the Devil card, the what you're supposed to do is reverse that energy, you know, pull on the Sagittarius temperance angel energy to do some inner alchemy during this time. Use your intuition and free yourself, from this mental prison, is what it is. It's like you're holding yourself hostage. That's what this is, this bondage here. It's time to let this stuff go, like really let it go. Because I feel like you let go of situations, but now there's like more of a mental process that needs to be released big time. And that's why I think we have that meditation there. And if you're feeling stuck, it really does help to make the first move. Actually do things that will bring you out of this stuck like energy, however you're feeling stuck in your life and trapped and bound with that devil energy there. Because it's like you have these wonderful hopes and dreams here, but you're tied down. Like it's like an anchor, this worry and stuff, and being so there goes my light there, being so hunkered down in this past, and maybe when things were better, that let it go. Oh my gosh, let it go, fire signs, let it go. If this is resonating with you, it's time to just, future, future, future. Two of Swords, intuition. We have two cards here. We have the Goddess of the Moon, intuition, Page of Swords, and the Empress again. Woo! Wow. And now, and look at that, Four of Wands, stability is coming. This Empress energy that you are combining with your hopes and dreams, it's becoming your reality here in the future. So I do think you set yourself free. I really do. Of thinking about the past and what shoulda, coulda, woulda, that doesn't even matter anymore. It's done. We're looking forward. That's what we're doing. Ah, the Hermit. Look at that. And the Ace of Cups. Excuse me. Oh, I need a drink. All right. When you are using your intuition, you're going to have more stability in your life, in your commitments, in your partnerships, when you trust your intuition. That's what I'm getting here. Because the Two of Swords is indecision. It's not trusting yourself. It's not trusting that gut feeling that you have, that you can make good decisions. You can. You absolutely can. You just really got to trust your intuition. If you're not. So we have the Page of Swords being crossed by the Hermit. So the Page of Swords is curiosity, right? It's wanting to learn, needing to learn. It could be, it's very watchful energy. Someone could be watching you because they both are just kind of staring. Not all the cards are staring at the person that's holding it. Not all of them. And so there could be messages coming from someone. who is very wise, is what I'm getting with this Hermit card. Someone who has something they want to share with you about this hope and dream you have. It could be that they've been down the same road. This could be a mentor coming into your life, crossing your path. Someone very knowledgeable and wise. They've been through um, all this energy right here. And so this could be in the form of a person that you meet, or it could just be this mentor. It could be just something online. They don't even have to be alive for that matter. If it's videos or podcasts or just whatever, you know, I think this is going to help you by paying attention to this communication, maybe even seeking it out. There is this energy here of looking for the wisdom and finding it. That's what I'm seeing here. There is a progression here of being, a curious individual into a very learned and wise one, and sharing that knowledge and information. We also have, look at this, the Empress crossed by the Ace of Cups. So this could be a new beginning in love. You could be manifesting that. You could be attracting it. The Empress is very attractive. She's very seductive. Someone might have their eye on you. Okay. It could be that, because we do have the Page here. So this energy is kind of like your heart's desire. In a way, it's very similar to that star energy. This is something that's very close to you. It's very emotionally fulfilling. Oh my gosh, look at my cup and look at that cup. It's pretty cool. All right. So I think with this heart's desire, this is just love. It's nurturing. You're manifesting this. Your heart's desire, it's coming to you. So what that tells me is, I think you come into a greater sense of trusting your intuition, trusting your psychic abilities. The Eight of Swords is not a meditative type person. They're kind of the opposite. It's anxiety. I think you release this and you go towards a more meditative lifestyle, or that's what it's asking you to do, to release this attachment to things, the past, and to start focusing on the future and your stability and the great things that are coming to you. Absolutely great. That worried me, but you're going to get through it, though. We see that progression here. You're not going to lose any part of you through this. This is just something you have to detach from now. Ooh, strength. Look at that. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. There you go. Now we have the divine fruit. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen. Oh my gosh, strength and strength. I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. Oh my gosh, and look at that. And the Empress is very fruitful, very abundant energy. Okay, so here we have hold your vision. We saw that 1551. Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful and courageous and brave spirit. Wow. Very wow. And we have, lion skin tolerance. The totem animal for this stone is the lion, and unlike other members of the cat family, which tend to be independent, lions live within a communal group. Lion skin reminds us that cooperation and tolerance is key to any group's success and sustainability. When you are in charge of a situation or group, lion skin can strengthen your leadership skills, including the ability to delegate, inspire, and communicate effectively. The affirmation is, I am tolerant, I cooperate with others, and willingly compromise when it's for the greater good. But I think the main thing here is you really kind of being a boss, you being a leader, you taking charge of bringing your dreams down into reality. You're going to do it. you know, but breaking free of this past is a necessity. Stop thinking about it. Make a vision board is what I would do and focus on that. Put one in every room if you need to. My goodness. All right, fire signs. That's going to be it for now. Let me know if you resonated with this reading. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.